Is this gonna work? Or is it just dead forever? Well, this is optimal. Evil player, yes, thank you. Because on my end, it seems like the YouTube stream died. Why can't I just open this in another tab? What is wrong with it? Oh, it is working? Oh, fuck it, never mind. I don't know, man. I'm having a senior moment, apparently.
決着をつけましょう。私は斎藤はじめじゃない。本物の坂本龍馬と戦える日をずっと待っていた。私はこうしてあなたと戦えればそれでよかった。もう一人の坂本龍馬に命令され。
I think there's also the sort of genre that these games pick that I really like. It's like a crime thriller, which I don't see in like any other video games, and I don't see high quality series or movies like that either. I swear to God, Yakuza is more entertaining than... Damn it! Well, you got me. I feel like the stories in these games are actually better than some series and movies that I watch. I could generally just watch the cutscenes from start to finish and be happy. Like the writing is great, the acting is great, everything that needs to be in place for a good show is here. Cinematography works too. But they can also do things like that which you can't do in a normal movie. Panning the camera around like that you can only really do in 3D. Also, I love the choreography. It's like, it's both over the top and realistic at the same time. It's like they don't have superpowers, but they're super strong. Oh, fucking, oh no! Really? I thought I could counterattack immediately. Come on, are you kidding me? What is wrong with me? Well. Wow. You and me are back again with the jokes. Round of applause for you and me, everybody. Stop! Stop making the same joke! Not everything can be fire. Also, give me a second. Granddad needs to take his pills. I haven't had my medicine today. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, here we go. Is it A, B, X, Y? That is such a weird move. Oh! Come on. There we go. Just before he hits. No. Oh, fuck off. Oh, this is why I just use the other stance most of the time. Because I can just keep dodging and shit. And keep slashing. Oh! No! Although what I should be doing is using... Oh, wait, yeah! I forgot! I never showed the fucking ridiculous rapid fire shit. Oh, whoops. Really? So anyway, start blasting. La 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 la. Oh fuck! He's screaming way too much for what he's doing. That's it? Fuck, that was anticlimactic. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, if I can just do this. It's so goofy. It's so ridiculous. Who designed this? What's happening? Okay, that's it. Never gonna stop! Never gonna stop! Damn it, I had to stop. Oh, please. Why is that unblockable? Fuck you. Ah, I thought I could get through that. I'm gonna get myself killed here. Fucking stop with the little humble combo. Oh, finally. Frank, are you picking a fight with me? Both of you? Really? You're teaming up against me? Which one of you do you want to die first? Spread your cheeks, I'm going in. Masako.
あの人にとってあなたの代わりにはなれなかったってことか。竹内は兄弟は生きているんだな。あいつがもう一人の坂本龍馬なんだな。
You actually put me on double speed.
あの人はあなたを待ってます。
At least they don't go full chipmunk. I'm assuming. I'm hoping.
竹内さんはもう戻れないところまで来てしまった。あの人を止められるのは
Is you.
いざ私はあの人の兄弟にはなれない。
It's also melodramatic.
あなただけなんです。あの人のすべてを受け止められるのは。
Am I marrying him?
しっかりしろ。
What is happening?
竹内さんは今日にいます。
Hello, it's me. So please, got it.
必ず俺が
I promise you we're not going to hurt it.
よか
Not to have it.
った。
I feel like I'm ruining the cutscene slightly. Like, maybe a little. Not Nick or whatever. No, I'm Johnny. What do you mean?
兄弟お前の目には
Slightly.
この空がどう映ってるんだ
Man, those are some good skies. Oh my god, the fucking screams of the damned.
Help! Look down! Stop!
I feel like I sound more like Gollum, if I'm being honest.
Stop choking me! Help! Nasty little hobbitses.
He's Italian voce. Mamma mia.
新選組を抜けるつもりですか、斉藤君。
Uh-oh.
土方
総司から話は聞きました。あなたがここに来た理由も、
What are you talking
本
about?
当の名前もすべて。
そうか逃げん
I was gonna cut him down.
はじめちゃん逃げる
What was the point of visiting the castle? I thought we were finding the emperor.
確かにはじめちゃんが新選組におる理由はノーなんだ
Who would put my voice in anything? I don't
一人
understand.
で何もかも抱え込んで戦いに向かうんは
Listen, just because I can make a funny voice doesn't mean people would pay for that voice. Fine. Okay. How do I apply? What do I do? Just make sure they don't have music, but I'm joining a band, okay? I'm clearly a better singer than voice actor.
逃げるっちゅうことや人とつるまんと一人でやる方がかっこええせやけどそれじゃあかんねん
But ain't gonna do you any good.
戦いっちゅうは誰かと一緒にやらなあかんねん
You know what? You're right. A lot of people do waste their time and money.
大事なことをするときは
So why not waste it on
誰かに
me?
見てもらわなあかんっちゅうことや
That's the correct approach to have. Not take pride in my work, but think about how I can rip people off by paying for it anyway.
共に喜ぶ。そうやって時を同じくするこ
I'm
と
glad we agree.
事実は人から人へ伝わり、歴史は作られていく。せやから今度局長
Man,
は
I managed to find a family.
最後まで新選組という仲間を捨てなかったんや。
Never trust the Shinsengumi aside.
これ以上
Well, it caused the Shinsengumi a lot of trouble as it is. From now on, this is Sakamoto Ryoma's fight, and his alone.
坂本龍馬という一人の男としての戦い
I can't pay attention to both texts at the same time. What is happening? You know what? That's actually why I'm considering streaming Danganronpa. Fuck, maybe I should just get it over with. Like, I had fun voicing acting it. The problem is, when it's that much talking, I get tired after like 1 or 2 hours of voicing that much. Like, I play every character in Danganronpa, that's too much. It's nothing but talking as well in the game. And again, it's not like I do much else in the stream. Yeah, what are you playing, Franku? Explain yourself. Justify your free time to us. Like we're your parents.
それがどないした
Don't give me that.
坂本龍馬一人の
So what if it's one man's fight? The Shinsengumi got more than enough reason to join in.
起きた
Okita.
シンパチ
Ain't that right, Shinpachi?
Yeah.
俺にとっちゃ
It's what living alongside the chief was all about.
共に生きるということでもあるしね。
長倉
Dude, I got my family! Honestly, I really like the music and the fact that all these characters started out on the brink of killing each other, and now we're best friends. Visual novel graphic games. That's a time-consuming genre. There are a few good ones though. Actually, it seems like there are a lot of good ones in that genre. It's just that How to put this? It's not very flashy, so it's hard to convince people to try those things. But I remember. What the fuck is that game called again? Beautiful Boyfriend is like a parody of that genre, but even as a parody, it's like actually really good. Where like the characters are actually thought out and you have like insanely entertaining plot twists. So I remember watching a playthrough of that shit and being like, I feel like I should give these games a chance, because as long as you know what kind of game you're making, it can be really fucking good no matter what the genre is. Like, the game made you care about pigeons, okay? Fucking pigeons.
それに坂本さん、あなたのサイトをはじめとしての仕事はまだ残っているようだ。仕事。近藤はそこに
Kondo told me his final move was in
最
there.
後の策があると言っていたが。
Dude, I can't have that smooth voice. He's too good. Oh yeah, wait, third Ace Attorney or like the third series of Ace Attorney? Because there's like 3 trilogies apparently. I was like, yeah, am I supposed to be able to read that? Hey. You do what you want, mister. Don't do it on my account. I'm just saying I think it's a good game. But yeah, like for a lot of games, I think especially games like that with a story, once you put it down for a while, it's hard to pick back up again. Some games are real easy to just pick up and play after a while. I feel like story games aren't like that. If you lose momentum, it's easy to stay cold. Much laughter killed the heart. I think it's the only thing keeping me alive at this point, actually. You don't. Okay, I mean, how do you measure funny? Where's the funometer I've been missing out on? Are we measuring this in laughs per second? Claps? How many people are laughing? Is there an objective, like, comic particle? Comedy particle? That's, like, being transferred over the stream that you can detect? What do you mean actually funny? Of course I'm fake. I'm on stream. Wow. Every single one of those pillows were filled at the start of this game. So many people have died. Ah, so they didn't burn. I want you to notice how all of these 3 characters have the same looping synchronized idle animation, and it's fucking with me. Jesus Christ, Yumiya. I think we need to chill on those jokes, but hey. Oh, no, don't zoom in. Oh. Damn it. I wanted them to stand there long enough for you to notice. It was perfectly synchronized. Yeah, what a novel idea. Jesus. You're certainly talkative today, Itokun. Who's the person that walked in? The hell are you talking about? Like, sometimes I'm lost. Are you talking about in the story? There's 3 of them, first of all. So it's not the person, it's the people. also the kind of
昨晩の
live
今日
here?
の大炎上。奉行所の方からお取り調
And I
べ
think they're having a meeting.
新選組の仕業ではないかとな。
Seem to think Shinsen Gumi was responsible.
そりゃそうでしょうね。
だがしかし、あの
I think the real question is, why didn't he make tea for
10
them?
番隊隊長、原田
10th Division Captain Harada Sanosuke acted alone.
都合を
Really?
死んだやつに責任なすりつけるっちゅうわけか。考えましてね。
Why are you spamming Franku? Let the man play some Ace Attorney 3.
いや、実際、私に掃除。長倉に斎藤君の4名は放火に関わっていない。
The reason she's asking is that she's a huge fan of genocide. And she feels alone, so she wants you to... Thanks, Franker. This chat is degenerate, and I hope nobody finds it.
放火に加担していたのは、参謀の伊藤さんに、原田の10番隊、それに武田さん、あんたの5番隊だけだ。
Huh?
私たちは昨晩の局長からの指示が近藤さんのものではないと分かっていた。
So who did it?
君たちは知らないかもしれないが、近藤さんは実際、今日の街に火を放っ
I like how UV has taken this seriously. It's like... You ask the most ridiculous question, like, do you support genocide? He answers yes, here you go. I thought you were better than this. They are smart. God damn it. If you're unsynchronized and you're like answering and asking different questions at different times, yeah, it's a bit of a shit show. Good luck.
計画を持っていた。だが、その計画を実行する際の合図がなかった。
So I guess you answered yeah to her just saying Franco. That's funny. I need to bring her back. I need to piss. I apologize. You guys discuss Palestine or something, I guess. We're back. Talking shit about me, huh? Oh, she's still doing the shit. She's decided what my opinion is, and apparently there's no way I can talk my way out of it. So I guess for now I just support genocide. It's like we talked about Palestine and Israel earlier, and she wouldn't like answer even yes/no questions, and she didn't actually pick up on any of the opinions and thoughts that I had on it. So by the end of it, she just concluded that I support genocide. So here we are. I can't change her. I can fix her. Franco, help me. Hey, Franco. Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me, I almost knocked the mic over and had a panic attack. I actually like discussing political world events. How do you feel? Want to have this conversation, or is it just too much because it's everywhere? Because, like I said, I would understand. People have different thoughts on it. Oh God, here we go. Yeah, so I want you to imagine somebody walking into your house, taking your grandma hostage, and then they start shooting each and every other one of your family members. How long are they supposed to let that dude keep shooting your family members before they should be willing to shoot your grandma? Yeah, there you go. Okay, change the subject then. It's just, how to put this? Like, this event in particular has brought out some of the most insane opinions I've ever seen. Like, it feels like South Park. That reminds me of Look Into My Eyes by Atlantis. What are you talking about? It's like the one thing that I actually have a hard time believing that not everybody can agree on is that Israel definitely shouldn't cut off supplies to the entirety of the Gaza Strip, because that directly affects every civilian there. So the fact that shit like that doesn't even get agreed on is wild to me. You just have to sell it as a war strategy. Anyway, speaking of war strategies and war crimes, we're going back to this game.
町に火をつけるようなことはしなかったんだ。
合図
You know what I consider terrorism? Using human shields and then telling civilians to stay there when they know a rocket is going to hit them.
ああ、新選組の解散。それが。
Yeah, but it's not even actually Palestinians defending it. It's Hamas taking over the place and then using the Palestinians as shields. And then you have people like her going, hell yeah, use those Palestinians as human shields. That is Israel's fault for shooting at the terrorists. I can't believe I let you and Mia bring up this subject. You told me that it's a bit much, and now we're still here. Hey, you Mia, you want to drop the subject maybe? なんだと?
近藤さんは江戸遷都計画という計画を長年考えていた。だがその実現は新選組のごく一部の人間、自分が信じた人間とのみ行うつもりだったんだ。だから昨晩の放火は局長が指示したものではない。私たちはそう。
It is a little weird that I've gotten to the part in the storyline, though, where the entire town gets set on fire. Makes it hard to change the subject.
消火活動に当たっていた。 ということだ。
そうですか。それは知りませんでしたな。
責めるつもりはない。君らは放火が局長の指示と思い込み、忠実に従ったのだろうからな。
I don't know, this dude is kind of sus.
参謀らしからぬ。少々浅はかな。
I'm sorry, carpet bombing? Do you know what carpet bombing looks like? My god.
とは言えるが。
まあいい。それで今後の話というのは。
You know what, Franco? You get to pick the subject.
松原、谷、鈴木、源さん、それに佐之助。
I think we need to change the topic.
を失い、局長も不在の今、新選組をこのまま続けていくことは難しいと考えている。
それは確かに。
だから私は局長を
Me, obviously.
斉藤はじめ君に託そうと思う。
There we go.
何やと
斉藤君、どうかね。
Ooh.
謹んでお受けいたします。
ちょっと待て。そない青な話やるか。
何か問題でも。
斉藤はちょっと前に入ってきたばかりの新参者やないか。そないな奴が局長やなんて納得できるか。
新参者でもええやないか。はじめちゃんはここにいる誰よりも強い。強い奴が頭を張る。自然の成り行きやないか。
起きた。伊藤は一ついいかね、副長。
They've been trying to get the throne for a while now.
確かに斉藤君は剣の腕が立つ。それは私も認める。しかし新選組は幕府直属の権威ある武力組織。その局長は知識、教養、道徳、見識に長けた人間が務めるべきだと思う。
それは一理ありますな。
近藤局長はその全てを兼ね備えておられた。だがその局長が不定老師に切られ死んだ今、これ以上新選組の名を地に落とすようなことはできない。新選組次期局長はこの伊藤化したろうが引き受けよう。これは新選組を最後まで守った近藤さんの意志に報いるためだ。そうや、伊藤さん以外局長は考えられん。
それは
Don't make me fight to the death
おかし
here.
な話ですな。伊藤さん、
何がだ。
私は近藤局長が死んだなどとは一言も言ってませんが。
Oh.
さて不思議な話だ。私は局長が不在だと言ったまでです。それは毎度のことだったはず。
Uh-oh.
なのにあなたは死んだと言った。しかも不定老師に切られたという理由まで付け加えて。
何を言ってるんだ君は。
I think we might have an execution on our hands. What, are you surprised? I'm willing to have the conversation, but I don't want to alienate Franco. And he says that, yeah, it's a bit much for a conversation. And I know that it is like that for a lot of people. Especially when there are people shouting at you at every side to have the correct opinion. I'm not going to put that on him. Yet here you are. That's interesting. Want to talk about that part? I don't know. Sounds a bit like you're brainwashed.
近藤局長は生きている。それとも伊藤さん、あなたは私たちが知らない何かをご存知だということかな。
This isn't a debate. I don't know what you're expecting here. You telling me I'm brainwashed for not believing the things you believe isn't a debate.
答えられない。ということは、認めるということかな。どうやらあんたには、坂本龍馬って男の息がかかっている。
分かったな、土方。
I don't know, like, this is part of the problem. You say the conclusion. Like, there are a few perspectives that you can get clarity on around this subject. But people can't just agree on those few things and then leave it at that, because there are some things that are just too complicated to have conversations about with an average person. It's like you require like a full week of conversations of back and forth in order to like clarify which things have happened, which things are valid justifications, how much is just propaganda, how there are multiple people involved. This isn't just Israel and Palestine. This is Israel, almost every Arab nation, all the Western nations. Everybody has an opinion on this. Everybody has an impact on this. And now on social media, everybody's telling each other what to think. And there's way too many factors for people to consider. And Yumiya thinks that we can, quote, have it be debate in the next, I don't know, 1 hour, and she'll be Gucci. I was like, she hasn't, again, I'm surprised she still hasn't agreed on some of the few basic topics that I've presented. And like, if I do, she just goes over to a different subject. So like, I never know if she's like even thought about any of the things that I said. It's like, these conversations are hopeless because of shit like this. How can you shake hands with the person that raped and murdered your family member? Is peace even an option? No conclusion can be reached if the leaders don't do anything. What's your point? The leaders aren't doing anything. So now what? What are you gonna do about it? You're not the leader. What's your plan? Does this feel solved now? I'm sorry, my president is who now? It's like, and then there's this, where whenever we talk about this, it feels like she's memeing, so I don't feel like there's any goddamn point in having the conversation in the first place either. Like, am I just supposed to meme back here? Like, people are actually dying in this conflict. And you try to make a passionate point, and then you go right over to Biden can't stand on 2 legs. Sounds a bit like memeing, yeah. I don't understand. Okay, well, you have fun. I'm gonna continue this shit.
ご安心ください。ここであなたが粛清されても新選組は続きますよ。近藤勇局長体制のままずっとね。
Guns win every time.
参ったな。新選組を抜けるときは死ぬときだと思ってたのに、こんなお別れになるとは思わなかった。
平助。
今伊藤さんを殺されたらいろいろ困るんでね。
平助、お前
You should have brought guns, Jesus. That was a good laugh.
さあ、ここを通してもらおうか、副長さんよ。手よく新選組を奪い取るつもりだったが仕方ねえ。だが大使はまるっといただいてくぜ。
Oh, great.
裏切る手はずも整えていたか。
今日から俺らは五両英治という新たな組織として独立する。新選組の役割はもう終わったんだよ。土方さん。金にならねえ組織に人は集まらねえ。
You mean the hairlines? Oh, yeah.
残り少ない大使たちと一緒にせいぜい頑張るんだな。
I think that's the funniest aspect of Japanese culture I still don't have an explanation for. Why is that the aesthetic that they've chosen for that period? Oh, wait, actually, that's not even the weirdest thing. Have you seen some of the... I'm actually not sure if this is like specific to Japan. It might be in China too. But you have... like, it's basically mutilation. They crush girls' feet so they can fit into smaller shoes. Because smaller feet are cuter, I think is the logic. And you've probably seen this in some anime or some other shows, where they shave off the eyebrows and put 2 dots higher up on the head. I don't have an explanation for that one either. Like, I don't know if there's some, like, religious aspect or it's just, like, purely aesthetic. Like, in Western Europe, you also had some really weird shit where people were, like, running around in clown shoes. Ponytail. Oh, yeah, no, I've seen that. I think that's, like, a monk thing. I think I know the one you're talking about. Where, like, the front half of their head is shaved off, but they still have, like, the back half. I think they put that in The Last Airbender too. Which is apparently my only access to culture, is shows. But do you have any idea if it's actually like a religious component, historical? Like, I don't know if, like, who's the trendsetter? Who started doing this? And everyone's like, I want to be like this guy with this haircut and look like Tasman.
それじゃ。
And then the way they set up the ponytail so it flips back and goes over the... like, forward over the head? Why? Is this just gonna be one massive battle?
将軍との謁見に成功した龍馬と沖田を待っていた
Roman Okita gained an audience
燃
with...
え上がる京の町だった
But the return to Kyo was far from peaceful.
すべては手遅れだったのか
Were they perhaps too
灼
late?
熱の京を
Ryoma hurries, dashing through the flames.
そこで目にしたのは
Despite his efforts, however, he is too late to save the fallen Kondo. I feel like my reading is more dramatic, and the actual Japanese voiceover sounds like a news reporter. I feel like it's slightly clash. Yeah, but there's some weird history when it comes to aesthetic over the years. Like, again, in the West during medieval times, you had weird shit like people running around with clown shoes, and like you had doublets, you had giant hats with feathers in them, you had the, what do you call that? you had some really funky dresses. But in some places, like for example, what was this again? Like the turban is supposed to have like a religious element to it where it's supposed to touch your head. So you have people like wearing helmets with turbans on them, but then they shove like a piece of the cloth under the helmet. And then, you know, Hebrews have their hats, and I think it's supposed to symbolize like a connection with God. So I never know how much of this is like based on superstition or just aesthetics. What do you mean by ranks? Oh yeah, you mean like class structures, hierarchies? Maybe. Yes. I mean, that is very typical where you have like the what do you call them? Yeah, the nobles dress in completely weird, ununderstandable ways. Oh yeah, like that's another thing. Nobles during medieval times were supposed to be fat because it symbolized that they were rich. So being fat was part of the aesthetic. And if you were skinny, you were made fun of. My, how the times have changed.
そして
Today, being fat is like a sign of poverty.
もう一人の坂本龍馬の命を受けて龍馬の前に立ちふさがる岡田伊蔵の姿だった。夜は明け、伊藤貸太郎一派と近藤派との対立は決定的なものとなる。
It feels weird that I think I'm only halfway through the game.
新選組の敵、五両
And we've already started a revolution.
その中には東堂平助の姿があった。
I never understood Toto's motivation. The other two just looked like they had fun being evil. So them betraying me makes a lot of sense.
さーて、これからどないするんや、トシちゃん。
大使のほとんどは伊藤についていった。こうなったらもう
Nope.
新選組としてできること。
Hey Franku, what do you feel about you, Mia, pushing the subject after you saying like, yeah, I don't really want to discuss this? Like, honestly, shit like that is the most interesting subject to me. Trying to understand how people think and seeing how they behave when it doesn't seem to even benefit them is funny to me. I'm not a professional, but I have a lot of interest in psychology because it's weird how predictable a lot of people are. Like, for example, what did they call it again? Like, political opinions are hereditary, statistically speaking. Where, like, if your parents have certain political opinions and religions and shit like that, there's like a 90% transference rate where you can almost guarantee that their kids will have the same opinions. So when people think of humans as like rational beings, it's sort of funny to me. Because if people were rational and were free thinking, they wouldn't be thinking the exact same thing. So trying to understand why people do the things they do has always been interesting to me.
しかしまさか、あの平助までが俺らを裏切るとはな。
Oh yeah, and also people always give like bullshit answers as to why they think what they think. Like again, there's a 90% transference rate as to like the opinion that a child has. There's a 90% chance that the child has the same opinion as their parents, right? But how many kids do you think say that they have the opinion that they have because of their parents? None of them. So people don't even realize like why they think what they think. That is like just insane. But it's statistically consistent. But you can only prove it statistically. Once you talk to an individual, you can't prove that they've been manipulated by the society they were born in and shit like that. So it's never a productive conversation to have. But you know that because of the statistics, it has to happen. Oh yeah, I'm never gonna get through this cutscene. Something that I wish didn't get quieted down was that Twitter and other social media platforms were developing AI for more things than they're using them for at the moment, where it's just like it's no longer just like recommendations as to like which tweets are you going to be interested in or what movies and clips on YouTube are you going to be interested in. They're using the Twitter platforms to find out like all kinds of shit. Wait, not Twitter platforms, like all social media platforms to find out things that you wouldn't think would be possible. Like they were able to create a model where they could find out whether or not a person would have certain diseases based on what Google searches they made and what sort of things they tweeted. Because people who have certain symptoms will ask certain questions in different ways and shit like that. And therefore they were able to predict with, you know, far from 100% accuracy, but even like above halfway is impressive considering how you can keep fine-tuning it. So the fact that you can use like Google and social media searches of individuals to catch diseases before they even know they have it themselves is fucking insane. But that's actually a benefit. But I think it makes people paranoid.
土方、一つ聞きたいことがある。なんだ。
Also a possibility, yes.
近藤さんがあんたに残した策ってのは、裏切り者をあぶり出したあの幹部会のことだったのか。
But that's a lot of people that have to pay for if they're gonna be listening to everything.
なんか気になるんか？
いや、伊藤はもともと野心を隠そうともしていなかった男だ。
What the hell is it called when a government is listening to, like, yeah, the Mike's Theory phones and shit. There's like a certain name for it. Surveillance state, that's it. If you were making a surveillance state, how would you do this? Like, let's say you did want to listen to every conversation every person has of all time. You can't do that. Like, you don't have the resources for it, so what do? Like, do you record every conversation and then speed it up so that people can listen to it after the fact? Like, the most time you can save then, I think, is like, if you go past double speed, I think you can no longer pay attention to what the conversation is. So you have to like look for certain keywords and then start recording it. But then what are the keywords? How would you do this? Asking for a friend.
近藤さんなら伊藤の裏切りくらいとっくに見抜いていたんじゃねえかと思う。まあそれはそうやが、近藤さんの最後の策ってのは
Ah, fuck, I have to go soon.
まだ他にあるんじゃないのか。
どないやねんとしちゃん。
敵を欺くには身内からと思っていたが、致し方ない。入れ。ちょっと早くないですか、土方さん。
Ah, so he is here.
もうちょっと引っ張ってくれてもよかったのに。
平助。 斎藤。
Fucking
いや、
double triple agent.
坂本君の読み通りだ。近藤さんの最後の作。それは伊藤を使い、もう一人の坂本龍馬をあぶり出すことにある。
もう一人の坂本龍馬を。
どういうことだ。
土方、教えてくれ。近藤さんの策を。
Yeah, what is the plan? What are we doing
伊
now?
藤貸太郎が新選組を乗っ取ろうとしていたことなど、奴が入隊してきた時から分かっていた。近藤さんはそんな伊藤をわざと泳がせ、あの男がどの連中と手を組むのか見張り続けていたんだ。新選組の本当の敵を見極めるためにな。
それじゃあ花から伊藤は近藤局長にそのための道具として利用されていたというわけか。
そういうことになるな。
Okay, but don't I have a bigger plan than just killing the man?
平助は司令官。
I feel like I've already achieved my goal because I delivered the message to the dude who isn't an emperor. The other important political figure. So now it just seems like we're trying to kill off the other dudes. But it doesn't feel like a big enough goal. Oh yeah, I've heard about it, but the problem is there's also a thing called coincidence, so you have to prove this statistically. But I remember people saying shit like they spoke over a mic or had a phone call where they talked about dog food and then they got ads for dog food. But you also got to keep in mind that it's easy to doctor these videos where you can easily start a conspiracy theory like that where you just talk about it and they show an ad for dog food, but it could be that the ad for dog food is there because you've been Googling dog food. There's plenty of ways that can end up there. So I'm always skeptical of everything. Because people lie, okay? Just assume everybody lies and nobody can lie to you. That's the theory. In theory.
かつて伊藤に軍学を習っていた縁もある。それで半年以上前から近藤さんは平助を伊藤に近づかせ、動向を探らせていた。
Oh yeah, but actually, now that I'm already on this topic, why don't people assume that people will lie to them? You know what I mean, right? Like, I mean, recent conversations, like perfect example. If you already believe a certain thing, it's way easier to lie to that person. So long as it reinforces the belief they already have. So they're the people you need to be skeptical of. People who reinforce your worldviews are the people you need to be careful of. Because why the fuck are they telling you shit that you already know? Most likely they're twisting something. But people are always skeptical to the people who are trying to convince them of something else. Like the thing that they don't already believe. But since you already don't believe it, they're the ones who are less likely to be able to lie to you. And it's like, when you have two completely opposite sides, obviously somebody has to be lying. So somebody should be more concerned about the truth.
らしい。
らしいって。あんたも知らなかったっちゅうわけか。
ああ。しかし近藤さんって人にはつくづく驚かされる。 何をどこまで考えていたのか。
ごめんなさいね、皆さん。秘密にしてるつもりじゃなかったんだけど、言い出すきっかけもなかなかなくて。
He did a good job keeping it secret.
伊藤が誰とつながっているのかを探るため、伊藤を守るような行動をとったと。
ええ、あそこで皆さんに伊藤さんが殺されたんじゃ意味なくなっちゃいますからね。いや、大変でしたよ。銃撃つのなんて久々だったから。
Yeah, they're loud.
それで伊藤につながっとるっちゅうんはどこの誰やったんや。
I've basically got to leave after this cutscene.
それが土佐の坂本
I'm hungry and I need to be more productive today.
坂本龍馬。
はあ、またその
Any
名前
final
か
words?
い。
ああ、でももっと大きな情報も掴んだんですよ。
何や。
近々坂本龍馬は長州と薩摩の代表と大きな会合を持つらしいっす。伊藤さんがその調整役を仰せつかったって。
長州と薩摩の代表、桂小五郎に西郷吉之助か。
なんだか大政奉還でしたっけ。それが成立しちゃったとかで幕府を倒したいと思っていた坂本龍馬はかなり焦ってるみたいですよ。
なるほどな。朝廷と新政府を作ろうとしている薩長のケツを叩き、なんとか幕府との戦争を起こさせたいということだな。
I think he exclusively streams there. But as to how often, no idea. Don't watch him. I still want to know why he got silently banned from Twitch. That is such a weird situation. Nobody says anything. Everything happens under the table. There's no public reason given. It almost seems like what happened was too wild to let anybody know. Or it was too personal. But sorry, it's not like I'm friends with him, so I can't give you any more information.
日本中を巻き込んだ一大戦争を仕掛けるつもりか。
でも伊藤さんの話じゃそれは表向きの理由ってやつらしくて、坂本龍馬の本当の狙いは別のところにあると。
なんや。
Yeah, isn't he like one of the biggest streamers on YouTube? And since he's not on Twitch at all, he probably brought like all of his viewers from there.
桂と西郷を暗殺するとかか。
いや、そうじゃない。きっとあいつの狙いは薩長と幕府を戦わせ、互いに疲弊したところを金王党の力を使って一気に叩く腹なんだろう。
漁夫の利ちゅうやつか。
しかし薩摩と長州もバカじゃない。そんな相談に
But Chochu included Satsuma. Oh no, wait, no, it's the Alliance has a different name.
そうなんすよね。だから伊藤さんも必死になって薩摩と長州を説得する方法を考えてましたよ。それに三者がお忍びで会える場所の用意もしなきゃならないって。
お平助。
That text went by too fast.
その坂本龍馬は今どこにおんの。
さあ、伊藤さんもそれだけは誰にも教えてくれないんです。
So we have to go through him?
長との会合が実現すれば、さすがに姿を現すと思うんですけど。
そうか。だったら俺たちでその会合を実現させてやるんだ。 それで会合の場にもう一人の坂本龍馬が現れるのを待つ。
薩長との会合を餌にしておびき出すんやな。
ああ、奴はおやっさんを殺し、その資格を請け負った芹沢鴨をも殺した。今度はこっちから仕掛ける番だ。だがどうやってさ
One thing that ends up being a problem with these games is that there are so many fucking names to remember.
社会談を実現する。
I've forgotten who Kamo is.
薩摩と長州が乗らない限り会合は開かれない。俺がやる。君がどうやって？西郷と桂には面識がある。直接行って頼むしかない。
はじめちゃんが？
直接頼むやと。
いや、それは難しいと思いますよ。
どういうことだ？
今、伊藤さんの御領英治たちが街中に溢れています。斉藤さんじゃ顔が悪すぎている。この状況で西郷や桂に会ったりすれば、こっちが罠仕掛けようとしているのが伊藤さんにバレちまいます。
それ言うたらこの場にいる全員無理っちゅうことかいね。
平助以外はな。だが大政奉還後、西郷、桂はそう簡単に会える人間じゃなくなった。
Yeah, but Danganronpa is all about those 15 characters, like all the way through. It's probably closer to 12. 15 sounds too many. But they kill so many characters, like, off the bat. Don't they? Wait, fuck it. Am I remembering this? Yeah, because, like, some of the early trials, they kill, like... Don't they kill 2 people at a time? And then one trial, they kill, like, 3 of them. But yeah, like, in Danganronpa, you get introduced to every character, and they're there the whole time. In this game, they have, like, fluctuating relevance, and you don't, like, have full conversations or moments to get to know them. It's just, like, a lot of characters that they sometimes make references to, which is, like, the hardest way for me to remember names. I think I have the same problem with Game of Thrones. Like, there are a lot of characters, but there are also a lot of, how to put this, like, deep lore characters, people who affected the world in the past, and keeping track of all those people was a fucking shit show. As much as I love the show and the books, all the names, too much. Like, I actually have to make, like, a concerted effort where, like, I hear the name, and then I have to pause and just go, okay, this is the name. What is the face? How to remember them? What did they do? If I don't do that, I'm lost most of the time.
直接お言葉を賜るって身分だ。仮に平助が言ったところで、彼らには取り継いでもらえんだろう。
Dude! Genshin's a shit show, but I also don't care about the characters, which is ironic considering that's what they're trying to sell me. But there's a reason I didn't mention Genshin. Like, I butcher half the names half the time. Like, what's the rocker girl? I keep calling her Zhang Ling. Yeah, like, it's hopeless for me. I just realized, like, I'm trying to go through the list of all the characters and I don't remember half of them. It's like, I don't remember them by name, personality, barely visual aesthetics. How I remember them is, okay, this is the Dendro Element sword user who has a shield. This is who I'm using for this setup, and that's how I remember them. They're game mechanics to me. That I can deal with.
どうにか御領英治の目を盗んで西郷と桂を計画に引き込めれば。だが一体どうすりゃいいんだ。
How indeed. Looks so disappointed. Huh? Oh yeah! Detective man!
中岡。さっき土佐から戻ってきたんだが、話を聞かせてもらった。役者は全員揃っているようだな。
He's like an informant here. In the Yakuza games, he was a cop. When Charles back in time, apparently just relays information.
どういうことなんだ
Why are they still here? Sounds like he has a lot of explaining to do. What, it got rebuilt? What do you mean?
ここは
数日前完成したばっかりの
What
新
do
築の
you
宿
mean?
です。
Literally how?
名は大宮。
大宮
Oh, is that why he's now laughing nervously? So anyway, brought these two fine bitches with
田
me.
中さんたちのせいで寺田屋があないなことになってしまいましたやろ。一度騒動の起こった店にお客さんは寄りつきません。せやからこうして新しい宿を作っとったわけどす。
I like how this inn somehow got built in a
俺たち
few...
をこ
Wait,
こに連れ出してきてどう
is
す
it a few days? How long after is this?
大宮はまだ営業もしてへん無名の宿。土佐と薩摩長州の方がお会いするには絶好の場所と思いましてな。
んここで三者会談をおかみあなたは自分の言っていることの意味が分かっているのか会合といってもただの会合ではない我々の目的は襲撃なのだ
Ooh, and from behind.
もちろん分かってます。この大宮、煮るなり焼くなり好きにしてください。
なんやて暴れて傷つけてもええっちゅんか
お好きに。
What?
中途半端に傷もにするくらいやったらいっそ火でもつけて燃やしてもらった方がええくらいや。取り壊す手間が省けて立て直しが安う上がりますさかい。
What?
何を考え
Is she inviting me to destroy this place? Is this an inn or a dojo? Why is this room so big?
はじめは、いや、坂本様。こ
Oh,
の
sama.
おせ、資材のすべてを失うても構いません。せやから、この今日の町をお救いください。
落とせ
三風呂が今日にやってきてから1年。今日の町は血で汚れ、切り捨てられた人の肉を食らわんとするカラスの鳴き声がやまないありさま。うちはそんな今日を見てられへんのどす。坂本様やない。
How come that other dude's mustache was higher res than the first guy?
そのもう一人の坂本龍馬がおらんようになれば、
His face got more love.
それもすべて終わりになるんでっしゃろ。せやったら宿の一つや二つ募集ありまへん。どうかこの今日のため、今日に生きる人間のため。
At this point in the game, I probably have enough money to buy the inn. This feels religious. No, kiss the ring. Oh my god, I can smell his breath from here.
この大宮で全てを終わらせる全てを
坂本様。
おりょう
うちもおかみさんと同じ思いです。せやさかい、うちにできることなら何でも言うてください。それがはじめさんにできるせめてもの罪滅ぼしですから。
分かったならま
Betrayer.
その顔を上げて笑顔を見せてくれ。俺にとってはそれが
Also, you promised him
一番
food.
かけがえのないものだ。
Yay! Damn it! Throws out of the cutscene. I was supposed to leave like half an hour ago.
あとは西郷と桂をどう誘い出すかだが、西郷は俺が引き受ける。
あんたか。今の西郷が一面識もない人間に会うとは思えんが。
けど俺は五両エイジとやらに面が割れてねえから、あんたらと違って目立たずに動ける。それに西郷には挨拶代わりのとっておきのネタを土佐で手に入れてきた。
Don't pull your pants down.
とっておきのネタ。
なあ、もう一人の坂本龍馬を名乗る偽物の顔さ。
I need that. I like how it magically appeared. Jesus, that's a high-res photo. Fucking Hanpeito, you son. Wait. I knew it.
どうだ龍馬。
This is what they call a photograph.
竹地半平太だ。
誰やそれ。
俺の兄弟分で土佐勤王党の名手。土佐で切腹したと言われていたが、やはりな。
その人です。
ん？
その人が私が知ってる坂本龍馬さんです。
I thought I'd killed him.
せや、この人やった。
はじめちゃん、お前この竹地が坂本龍馬名乗っとること知っとったんか。
岡田伊蔵からそう聞いてはいた。だがこれが動かぬ証拠ってやつらしい。
What? Just because they have a photo and a claim?
西郷に会見を申し込むつもりだ。西郷はもうおそらく坂本龍馬の正体は知っているだろうが、薩長の関係者でも竹地が坂本龍馬を名乗っていると知る人間は少ねえはずだからな。これで西郷が話を聞きたくなる程度には興味を引けると思うんだが。
ああ、悪くない。だが長州の方はどうする。桂は西郷と違ってどこに現れるかわからん。会う手段がない。一つだけある。生松という女に近づけば桂に近づけるはずだ。
Who?
桂が秘密
God damn it, not another name.
という店の女将だ。以前その女を通じて。
Oh! Oh no, no, I think I know who it is.
それじゃあ桂の方は俺が行きますよ。
平助。
俺ならある程度自由に街で動けますから。今のフォトグラフでしたっけ？その話もしちゃっていいですよね。
せやけどお前には伊藤にこの大宮を進める仕事もあるやろ。
せや、それにお前が桂に会いに行く理由を伊藤らにどない説明する気や。
That floor is going crazy.
さあ、飲みに行くふりしてしれっと行ってきますよ。
東堂、お前は今危ねえ橋を渡ってる。くれぐれも伊藤たちに気づかれないように用心しろよ。
分かってますって。
よし。では我々は日の落ちる前に屯所に戻る。伊藤たちの目を俺たちに引きつけるんだ。そうすれば中岡も平助も動きやすくなる。
What can I do? Oh, resting. Okay, great. Ah, fuck it. I can hardly pay attention anymore. It's too late for me. See you later.